head to my toes, it's all real and you know. Fresh and cool, it's just what I do. Working at a grown-up job, never really knew I could work this hard. Used to sit at home and watch TV, now I'm in the office as a new VP. I'm always setting trends with my two best friends. When things get out of hand, we have a plan. We're just messing around and we making new ground for the whole wide world to see. If you're serious in town, you know what's going down, 'cause I'm the new VP.
What's up, Chatham?
Welcome to episode 17 of the CHS Pulse.
I'm Alec, Engelke.
And I'm Danny Sievert.
You know, Danny, I am quite the musician.
What? Oh, you're talking about the spring musical, The Music Man.
Oh, shoot, you're right. I hear some of the cast got interviewed with dogs.
I have to see this.
Hello, gang. Hello, gang. I am the Music Man. Oh, wait, he's gonna be in the interview this time. I'm Jack Howden. I'm a senior, and I play Harold Hill in The Music Man.
Hi, I'm Lauren Byrne. I'm a junior, and I play Marion Peru.
Hi, I'm Alex Brandon. I'm a senior, and I'm playing Marcellus in The Music Man.
Hi, I'm Hannah Grady. I'm a sophomore, and I'm playing Mrs. Peru in The Music Man. Come over here. Oh, you're so excited to be on camera. Oh.
Sophomore year, I didn't have any interest in theater at all, and prior to that, I didn't do like anything really. We were doing Beauty and the Beast, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna audition, and it's gonna be rad. It was rad. So yeah. What about you, Hannah?
Well, I think I was going into 5th grade, and I auditioned for Winnie the Pooh Kids, and I was Winnie the Pooh, and I think that's what got it started. But I don't really know.
I did crew my freshman year because all my other friends were doing crew, and then I looked at the people on stage, and I could probably do that, and here I am, so there you go.
I've been doing theater for a long time. I started singing when I was pretty young, and I saw like a production. It was a production of Into the Woods, and I was like, that looks like something I would like to do. I like to sing. I did my first musical, and then I just stuck with it. I mean, I really liked Les Mis last year. I thought it was really fun. The whole cast was just great. I had a lot of good friends in it. It was just a really fun experience. It's really different than a lot of other musicals or plays because the entire thing is sung, so there's no speaking whatsoever.
I would also like to say Les Mis because it was really fun.
Do you have one? I like that memory too. Not really. I don't think I have a favorite memory. I think everything's really fun. I don't know. I mean, I guess my favorite memory is being backstage with the cast during Tech Week because it's fun. It's fun, and we're loud. And Lainey and Amelia wouldn't like that, but we're loud.
We're really loud. My favorite memory is actually when I first met Alex's little brother Ray, who's Winthrop in the show, who's my... Yeah, this is Ray. He's really awesome, and I honestly think that like watching him kind of like open up to all of us has been really awesome, and he's just so good.
I like Mr. Rizzo, I like Mr. Bryson. They're both, they both have a good barometer of, having fun versus being serious, and you should know this too. I think, they're both great at getting a show together.
I love them all. Mr. Bryson I've known since middle school, and he's just the best. He's so patient. He's always like willing to work with you on anything and always trying to just make you be the best you can be. Miss Rousseau, she's great. She just loves to really push us. She knows what we're capable of, even though if she thinks it might be a little outside our comfort zone, she always knows like you're capable of doing it.
There's that new movie, Wicked, that came out, and I think that would look good on stage. No, I'll just something like The Wolf of Wall Street or something like that taken to the stage. I think that'd be really funny. I don't know.
I want to see The Greatest Showman on stage, and it is coming on stage, and I'm so excited because I love The Greatest Showman.
My first Broadway show was Frozen. It's definitely not my favorite. Les Mis. I don't know.
I have a few. Okay, the first musical I think I ever saw was I watched The Sound of Music as a kid with my mom, and she also played Music Man, which is funny that we're doing it now. But my favorite musical is probably The West Side Story.
Can you sing something for me?
No.
Jack Howden.
Oh, that was quick.
No, I think there's this guy on cast, Alex Brandon, and he has a little brother, Ray, who maybe is the funniest, like, 8-year-old I've ever met. He's 8 years old, and he's on cast. And hey there, hey there. That's Alex Brandon. His little brother's way nicer. Yeah, he's got to be the funniest, like, smartest 8-year-old ever. You point to any country on the map, he knows what it is, and he can draw the flag, which is crazy. It's crazy.
I have to agree. Ray is a pretty funny guy. He plays my brother. I spend a lot of time with him backstage. He loves to play coconut crack and sparkle. I think everybody's pretty funny.
Ray Brandon. Close second, Jack Howden. Maybe Alex, depends on what day it is. But everyone's really funny. I do laugh a lot when I'm there.
It's me. Hey. No, just kidding. The funniest person in the cast is not Jack Howden. I think it might be Jonathan. Jonathan Gatomac is the funniest person in the cast of The Music Man.
Come see Music Man.
Come see Music Man. This is a dog. This is my dog. Not for you.
There's so many talented people in this show.
CHS is full of talented people. We actually got the top 10 sports clips from this winter season from the most impressive athletes.
Ooh, let's take a look.
Welcome back to Pulse Center.
I'm Sadie Clark.
And I'm McKenna Hogan.
And today we're going to be showing you the top 10 CHS plays of the winter season. And first off, we have junior Alex Donahue, who scored her wraparound goal against Summit, leading them to have a 3-1 victory win.
This is Alex Donahue's 37th goal of her junior season and going on her career her 84th. And at number 9, we have Gloria Jang, who came back in the 200 free medley relay to win it for her state championship.
Well said, McKenna. She also got the new school record for the 50 free at this meet and led us to a big victory. Roll the clip.
I knew it was really important to set a good tone with our relay performance, as this relay was the first event of the meet.
And at number 8, some may say she's blonde.
And even some may say she's Barbie.
But to us, she's the all-time 3 leading scorer in Chatham High School girls basketball history, Ella Cruiser.
Yeah, my good friend McKenna, who's actually hosting the polls, passed me the shot.
For number 7, I've heard this kid has been mistaken to be the Flash.
I mean, he sure is. Adam Pettigene places 4th at the Meet of Champions while beating the 800-meter school record. Roll the clip. Next, we have number 6. Sadie, what do you know about 1,000 points?
McKenna, I don't know much about 1,000 points, but I do know my good friend Mia scored it this past winter against Oakdale.
Well, let's see that clip.
When I scored my 1,000th point, my teammate Ella passed me the ball and I was able to drive it to the basket for a layup. My teammates made the moment really exciting and special for me.
And at number 5, we have Michael Phelps. Charlie Cole. And he actually set the new school record from coming behind in the 400 free relay in the state final against Ridge.
Fun fact about Charlie Culp is that he has never lost a high school meet in his entire life. Next up, at number 4, we have Sarah Nasinovich running the 300-meter dash. She does it the first time in indoor track in her entire life and sets the school record.
And And at number 3, we got Ryan Leach, who scored the buzzer beater against Mendham in the semifinal at CCM.
The boys went on to play in the final. Roll the clip. At number 2, we have Isaac Suss scoring 52 seconds into overtime to give Chatham the win over Randolph in the semifinal of the Menin Cup.
Isaac is so good. And finally, at number 1, we have Sunny Arden, who tipped in Michael Mack's missed shot to give them a buzzer beater win against Vernon, 53-51.
Talk about an amazing win on Senior Day. Let's see the clip. And that's a wrap on the top 10 winter sports highlights of 2024-2025 season.
Make sure to tune in back into the Pool Center. We will be back.
Yeah, I could do that.
All right, buddy.
I mean, look at this form.
That is just art. Speaking of, did you see some members of the Poles got a chance to sit down with Miss Hull?
What? How did no one tell me?
I gotta see this.
Hi, I'm Sam.
I'm Kit.
I'm Mrs. Hull. And today we're doing happy little drawings with Miss Hull. I got out an old phone thinking it's got a lot of drawing elements in it. Parallel line rule, overlapping lines. So I believe all of you have learned that.
Yes.
Okay.
We're just going to have to attempt to do it
This
somewhat.
takes me back to EFA. Yeah.
I should probably be decent at this because this is kind of what we're doing
I'm
in
probably
class.
not decent at this is what we're doing in class. Wait, what class are you in right now?
Drawing.
Oh.
What inspired you to become an art teacher?
So, my high school art teacher saw some talent in me and recognized it and kind of pushed me a little bit, which was great because I hated my middle school art teacher. She was a terror.
Oh gosh.
And I thought I was terrible in art and I would never ever be able to do anything with art even though I liked it. When he said, my first class, he said, well, you need to be taking more of these. I thought, oh, okay. So he was really my inspiration. He was such a great teacher, really believed in us. And I went to kind of a rough high school, so it was like my sanctuary.
Sure. I think my dimensions are off.
Okay.
When did you first start to love art?
So my mom would sign me up for art classes when I was little. I think it was more just to give herself free time. But, I liked it. I took ceramics, I took some drawing classes, and I thought I really liked this. It waxed and waned, right? There were times where I thought this is the best thing in the planet, and times where I thought, oh, anything but that. I credit my mom for that because she may have just been trying to get free time for herself, but it exposed me to a lot, which was brilliant.
That's awesome.
So what is your favorite type of art to do? So over the years, watercolor has become certainly my favorite thing to do at home, like on my own time. Watercolor's hard. You have to have a lot of patience. You have to, you sit there with a blow dryer in one hand and a brush in the other. I find it to be peaceful. If I make a mistake, it happens. I used to get really frustrated. I don't get frustrated anymore. But
I wish we could do that in drawing. Because we could draw it first.
And then watercolor.
And then watercolor.
I could make that happen. Not a calming.
This is not going very well.
Well, I think the way we do art down here is nice because it's a lot of process, not product, right? So if you're getting the process and you're learning something new and you're trying your hardest, we're never going to take that away from you. We're going to make sure that that's the focus and not, the result is not everything. So I love what I do. This is the best job on the planet. I couldn't imagine doing anything else.
Who is your favorite artist?
So my favorite non-famous artist is a woman named Lynn Yansha. She actually inspired me to do more watercolor. She's an artist where I grew up in Pennsylvania. She's famous in her own way. But if famous, I would say Andrew Wyeth, because he does super hyper-realistic watercolors and way more talented than I will ever be.
Oh, I feel like I would have to say like Bob Ross. Like I don't really have any. Or Miss Hall, you would be mine.
Aww.
Yes, you are a Bob Ross in a way.
Yes,
Okay.
like because I'll be in art class and I'll be like, I'll go. I think I go over to you probably like 10 times every class period, and I'm like, okay, something's wrong with this. And you just take your pencil and you're like, you do something and you fix it.
Just fix it.
Every time. What's your favorite piece of art that you've ever done? Like ever?
So I did a painting of a landscape of the Alhambra in Spain, and it's one of my favorite pieces I ever did, probably because I had such a good experience in Spain. But yeah, it's just a landscape that I painted a good bit of time ago, unfortunately. But making every student feel like I can do this,
Yeah.
I would say that's probably one of the things I feel most strongly about is making sure that everybody feels like they got this. Okay.
Our reveal. Yup.
Happy little drawings.
Yay. Thanks so much, Miss Hall. Thank you.
We had so much fun.
Bye.
Wow, I'm definitely taking art next year.
Those drawings are so cool.
Danny, if I had to ask you, what superhero would you be?
Probably Spider-Man.
Some poll swimmers went around asking the school this question.
Will it?
Yo, what's up, Pulse? This is the question of the week. We're going to be asking people what superhero they would be and why. Greetings, Alex Brandon.
Greetings.
Can I interest you in a great Pulse question?
Oh, of course.
Alrighty. If you were a superhero, which one would you be and why?
I'm gonna say Ant-Man. I think Spider-Man's too basic. I like Ant-Man because it's just cool. I'd want to be able to shrink, that would be sick. I could go in places, I don't know.
Like Pocket Alex.
Right, Pocket Alex Brandon. Like if you want to carry me around, I'll shrink down and stay in your pocket all day, right?
If you were a superhero, what superhero would you be and why?
That's a hard one. I just think I'd go Spider-Man basic answer. Seems pretty fun just to go around New York City and sling around everywhere.
If you could be a superhero, who would you be and why?
Batman, because he's really cool.
If you were a superhero, which one would you be and why?
I would be Spider-Man. Probably because I could just, swing anywhere.
If you could be a superhero, what would you be and why?
Maybe like Superwoman.
Okay.
I don't know why.
I like that. That's a good answer. I like that.
What about you?
I don't know, if I could have like a superpower, it'd probably be to like time travel.
Yes, that's my answer too.
Probably Spider-Man.
Yes.
To like,
yes.
I don't know, fly across the building.
Either Bell. You got question of the week. If you were a superhero, which one would you be and why?
Batman, because he's my favorite.
Explain why.
Just did, bro.
Well, he's your favorite. Why is he your favorite? No, Ethan, I want you to answer this. Why is Batman your favorite?
Already did, sir. Alright.
Okay. If you had to be a superhero, who would you be and why?
I think I'd be Batman because like you can swing from the buildings. I think that's cool.
LeBron James from Space Jam because he's the greatest of all time.
If you could be a superhero, what would you be and why?
I would be the Hulk because he's like super powerful.
If you were a superhero, which one would you be and why?
Ant-Man, because I think it's so cool that you can just like shrink yourself to a molecular size and just like do whatever you want, you know. You can like grow too. It's like awesome.
It's pretty cool.
If you guys could be a superhero, what would you be and why?
I'd be Superman, so I could have laser eyes.
I want to be Spider-Man so I could fly.
What? Spider-Man. He swings. Yeah, he swings.
Okay, what do you want to be?
I'll be Batman. I think he has some cool technology, you know.
I agree, yeah.
Hola, senor. If you were a superhero, which one would you be and why?
I would be El Zorro, the Mexican superhero, El Zorro.
¿Por qué?
Because El Zorro fight for the poverty people, the Zorro defends everybody in the community. El Zorro.
Gracias. All right, if you were a superhero, which one would you be and why?
Probably Batman, because I disappear at night, and I don't know who I am during the day. I'll never admit to being Batman.
That's deep. I feel like that's very deep.
It is.
I hope you get better, I guess. Superhero, which one would you be and why?
Probably Doctor Strange, because I can teleport.
Can I interest you in a very good question? If you were a superhero, which superhero would you be and why?
Can I interest you in a question? Why are you wearing those glasses?
I wish I was a superhero.
Sam, that would be so cool.
Well, that's all we have for today.
Stay tuned next week for a day in the life of AO Day Visuals.
Have a great weekend,
CHS.